Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Kola Omojolowo. I want to do a brief introduction before we actually dive into what we want to talk about. And today, I'm not going to take much of your time. I would like us to dialogue on few things. And part of the things we want to touch on is uh, when will be our time for classes and the kind of course we are actually learning, the importance, and maybe we start with a practical one today because like I said, every class with me uh, is always practical. I'm not here to tell you or talk about stories within the book. Now my name is Kola Eimowo Omojolowo. Now I've been into the field of cybersecurity programming. Let me just say I've been in this field of IT now, going to 16 or 17 years. And when it comes to programming, we started with data processing, web web design, networking, programming, and then today we are on the lane of what do we call it? Cybersecurity. And my interest of talking about this cybersecurity is basically because there's a lot of opportunity in it, and most Nigerians, both those in diaspora. I think most people outside the country understand the importance of cybersecurity and the opportunity and benefit in it. The problem is that we that tends to be in Nigeria, we sometimes don't know the importance, and it is actually taking all over the world in a sense that it's something we can't do without. Just like computer has come in, just like devices has come in, there are some kind of skills in life, like farming, for example. No matter how you try to become professional in farming, you are still a farmer. So farming has always been there since the beginning of time. The same thing at the junction that we are in the world right now. Cybersecurity is here to stay. It is different from the idea of I'm learning computer and then tomorrow whatever you learn is no more useful. There are a lot of people who have learned many computer studies, and after a while, maybe 2 years, your case look like POS. Then it's no more useful again. You have to learn another skill. When it comes to cybersecurity, it is a skill that is here to stay. And I will want to give you all the things that I have, not completely, but all the things that will make you so good enough that you can stand on your own 2 feet. And the objective of this class is one, there's a lot of opportunity when we talk about cybersecurity. Opportunity, when I talk about it, is financial opportunity. Okay. Most times, some of us who find ourselves on the social media platform and we talk and we play and we joke and we, what do they call them? Cloud chase. When we do all those things, most people will feel like, oh, these people don't have anything. I can't talk to you about money, but you are going to be financially free. I'll tell you this: if you are here because you want to learn Yahoo, you want to learn hacking, I believe if you know what you are doing at the end of the day, you will not even need the money for Yahoo. You will take this and you will use it for something big in your future. Because I believe if you can get a job, let's just say you get a job that can pay you close to 1 million in a month or more than 1 million in a month, and you know what you are thinking and planning for your future, I wouldn't see any reason why you want to go into Yahoo because I have a lot of skills that will take you there. And for me, I don't come on social media to brag and show you that, oh, I have this, these are the amount of things I've invested in, I am wealthy or whatever. It is not important. What is important, why I even play myself to the society, is so that I can find people whereby I can also impact knowledge to them. Currently, I train over 400 people all over the world. Currently, as I speak, after this particular class, we are having another one whereby there are about 57 group. This particular group, I did not have intention to start it. My intention was to start it around October because there are too many groups, private classes that I have and people that I train. But I think there was an issue that actually happened. Okay, the CBEX issue. I think the CBEX issue, a lot of people watched some of my classes on YouTube. If you're following me on YouTube, some people have watched a lot of my classes on YouTube, and people were like, oh, please, can you? A lot of people reached out. More than 300 people reached out. Unfortunately, about 26 people are the one, or 27 are the ones who have registered currently. Some of them are actually reaching out. They want private class. And honestly, my private class currently is about 850 to a million naira. And I'm giving this particular group, which is almost all the group I teach, I give you exactly the same thing. I understand the importance of the situation of the country, whereby a lot of people struggle to make ends meet. And I want to give this so that we all can be impactful to the society as God bless us. You don't need to work in Nigeria. You can work. Currently, I work with 3 organizations out of Nigeria, and I train over 400 people. If I would add this group class to it, that's almost 400 and maybe 32, 33, 432, 33 people that I'm training. So let us, I would encourage us to put our mind in whatever we are going to be learning. Now, here's what I'll be doing. All our classes is going to be practical. You are going to learn, I think I would list out some of the applications we are going to be learning during this 5 month course. Because what I've learned so far, if I tell you I want to start training you guys within a period of, what do they call it? Within a period of 2 years, you will not be done with it. This particular course I'm bringing to you guys, I studied it for over 4 years. And it's not the amount of 8 million naira. If I would add up since when I began, I'm actually running an advanced course in Canada right now, university in the College of Algoma. I'm still running, and I think we are on writing our exam right now, and we will still be done with that particular part. After that, I'm still going into other programs. So my idea is, if I give out the knowledge of what I already have to the people, and a lot of people can start using it, and those jobs that I have that a lot of people bring to me, and I'm not using them, a lot of opportunities people give to me, and I can't meet up with them. It is better other people have those things. Today, police need people. Um, People's devices are missing. So my aim is that I will teach you complete field on cybersecurity, complete field in ethical hacking, and we will dive from there. So my objective is that in our class we are going to be covering some kind of application. Part of the application we are going to be covering is Nmap, Wireshark, Bobsuit, Haircrack.ng, Metasploit, Armitage, HPings, and Veil Evasion, and a couple of others. Those are particular applications we are going to be covering. Now, some of you might be asking, how are we going to know these things? Is it going to be difficult? It's not going to be difficult. It will be simple as long as you put your mind into it. Because here's how it goes. I can share my screen with you guys. And while I share my screen with you guys, you can see everything on my screen. And I will show you practically everything I'm doing. And you all, in case you're having issues, you will be able to do the same thing. You will be able to do the same thing. So it is going to be simple. You can sometimes unmute yourself if you want to ask questions in our classes. You can also share your own screen. And if you want to share your screen, one of the things you'll be able to do is look. You can see right now I'm sharing my screen. That's why you're seeing whatever you're seeing. If you want to share your screen, this particular button is what we call mute mic or unmute by mic. If you mute it, you can't speak, and most people have muted their mic, and that's fine. So we can hear each other. And if you want to share your camera or you want to turn on your camera, this is it. But if you want to share your screen, you click on this. If I click on this, now you stop seeing it. But let me click on it first, and so you can see it now. Once you share your screen, you would see a box, a dialog box would appear, and in there your entire screen. You just click on it and you share. So you can also share your computer. I can see everything in your computer. You can see everything in my own computer. You can see everything in my own system also. And hacking tools possible. And my intention was wrong with this right now. Is anything going wrong? I hope you guys can still hear me clearly.
Yeah, I can hear
Please,
you.
someone should unmute their mic. Okay. Okay, let
Yes, sir, we
me
can hear you.
stream. All right. Um, let me stream straight from this other system.
Put on this.
Yeah, I'm sharing a particular system. So part of the things we are going to be working on, I've actually named them, and while we continue, we would know exactly what they are used for. But at the end of my course, I always encourage people you can have a certificate around after you are done with my course, because there are a lot of Nigerians who have actually studied cybersecurity and they've paid money and they have certificates, but practically they cannot apply it anywhere because they don't know the practicals of it. So I am giving you only the practicals. I will give you the book and I'll be giving you assignments also. And at the end of it, if you are if you are done or while you are running this course, you can decide to apply for Google certification. Because for me, whatever is going to give you the skill to work as incident response or network security or application security or information security or identity and access management, penetration testing, which is ethical hacking, and incident response, security architecture. These are the things you're going to be learning. Now, the aspect of the penetration testing is everything an hacker can do, you can do it, break into a network, break into an application. But the only difference is that you are only doing it so you can test. In most organizations, they need to be sure that an hacker cannot penetrate their network, maybe their website or software. And the only way it works is that they need to have an hacker too. And having an hacker simply means somebody who can show them wherever there's loophole within their network, within their service, within their websites, within their applications before an hacker gets to it. So that is the reason why we train people how to be an hacker. Okay, let's go from here. This system is so funny. Live streaming is on. All right. So, oh, sorry, let me mute this. Okay. While I reboot this, I think I put on something. I opened a particular application earlier. Uh, please give me a minute.
Hello, is everything okay?
Hello,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on?
It's coming back. It's coming back. I think maybe it's network. It's
That's
coming
what I'm
back.
experiencing here too.
Yeah, it's gonna be well. Nigerian network.
I swear.
Somebody should be teaching us now in the meantime since it's not here.
Well, let me just say
Somebody should
something.
be teaching us.
Let me say something, colleagues. Well, I'm happy to be in this do I call it class? Yes, a class. And I will suggest, I don't know what our facilitator is going to say. I will suggest after this meeting, we should not scatter. When I mean scatter, everybody go their own way. I think we are more than 20, if I'm not mistaken. We should form a WhatsApp group where we can sometimes share information and work as a team. For example, if I have something I cannot, if I have something I cannot, do I say work on or do? Maybe according to him now, he said maybe assigning us to some activity that may be too small or he does not have time to handle that may fetch us money. I think this is what he was trying to say. We cannot kind of help each other out. If I have something, definitely all of us cannot grow at the same pace. Yeah, what I'm saying is that all of us cannot be successful at the same time. Some will be ahead of us, while some of us will be following. So we should work as a team, as brothers or sisters. I don't know if there's a lady here. So that is just what I want to contribute while it's away.
Okay, thank you. What I'm suggesting is maybe somebody or me, I'll just drop my WhatsApp number on the Telegram group. Then everybody should just chat me on by saying hi. Then I'll create a group and add everybody. I think it will be okay.
Thank you. That is excellent. But all we are saying now, we have to seek his permission.
Yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes, 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 yes,
Oga is always Oga. You
yes,
know,
yes,
even at
yes,
times
Honestly,
that it becomes
all the
serious.
yes,
idea
yes,
nice.
yes,
All the
yes.
Sharp, sharp, sharp,
Yes,
sharp, sharp,
sometimes,
sharp.
sometimes we should let the Telegram group be something
Yeah.
that will discuss it.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello,
Okay. Thank you,
hello,
Usman.
Yes, I'm
hello.
speaking. I said we should leave the Telegram group as normal group where the facilitator is in.
Yeah.
You understand?
Hello.
Then
Okay.
we have a group, another group where we can chat, know each other very well. We can make calls, share our screens, do our work together. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do our
sharp,
work
sharp, sharp.
together.
The most
Thank you.
important thing, all of
Hello,
us, we need to be persistent.
Yeah. Our
hello,
Yeah.
facilitator is back.
We all
Welcome,
need
sir.
to
We
be
can hear you,
persistent.
sir.
hello.
It's okay. Let him come back. We'll do that.
It wasn't a network glitch. It wasn't a network glitch. I
Me
think it
connect.
was a glitch because I log in.
Actually, you
Hello.
need to connect from here. Hello.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we can
think
hear you. We can hear you.
someone's mic is.
Person saying hello. We can hear
All
you.
right.
Yeah. Good day. Good day to
So I
all.
think there was an issue from my end. There's an issue from my end. I was connecting from two systems, and I used the same account, so it's kind of affected the old stuff. So sorry
Okay.
about that.
All right, sir.
Yeah, yeah. And like I was showing you, you can always share your screen, just like I was. Uh, you can always share your screen by clicking this third button here, and everyone will be able to see your screen while we are having our class. So from now, we are going to start the class. And like I was saying, I think before I went off, like I was saying, at the end of this class, we should be able to work as network security, application security, information security, identity and access management, penetration testing, incident response, and security architecture. Now you can apply for jobs on those particular ones. Now, for me, there are two organizations I work with. I did not apply with my certificates. I did not apply. I only applied because I saw weaknesses within their system. Some people would have seen me talk about weakness in EFCC's website. A lot of things we go around like that, and we have a lot of jobs. I would say, even with the amount of students I have, if I have to share jobs for them, I still have a lot of jobs that I can't, because these demands are high there. And this is not any way you can, this is not a sugarcoating stuff. It is always there. And most times, law enforcement, when it comes to, oh, we want to track, we want to track, we want to track, at the end of this course, you will know about tracking, you will know about hacking, you will know about all those kind of things that works normally in our society, apart from protecting an organization to make sure the cyberspace is kind of safe. So these are part of the things that someone says they can't hear me. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
All right.
Let the person raise his hand so that I check his mic.
Let the person check their speaker, maybe disconnect and connect back. All right. All right. Um, we are going to work on few things today, because there are certain applications. Because at the end of this, we should be able to work with. Did I bring up this thing again and it repeats the same issue? Sorry, control. I have to end a particular application. Yeah. Live. Oh, I put it on twice. Mm. Okay. We don't need that right now. So we are going to work on few things, but before we go in, let me just give an introduction. And after this introduction, I'll be sending a book to you, and I would like you to go through those books, because whatever you read, once I come to class, or once we are having our class, the idea is to just go for the practicals. I will be giving you all the books you need, but all we need to do is that you study some of those books, you practice, you do what you need to do, and then once we come to class, it's just the practical aspect of it, and we just touch on few things, you ask questions, and then after that you go and practice and you read. So let's talk about cybersecurity and ethical hacking. The question would be, what is cybersecurity? I would say that some of you might have watched some of my videos. Cybersecurity refers to the protection of internet connected systems, including hardware, software, and data from cyber attacks, damage, or unauthorized access. This kind of involves a combination of technology, processes, and practices designed to safeguard network devices, programs, and data from threats. Uh, you would ask, why is cybersecurity important? With the increasing reliance of digital systems, businesses, governments, and individuals are exposed to cyber threats like hacking, data breaches, and ransomware attacks. I know some people don't understand what ransomware attack. one of the things that we have experienced and we are able to have helped some people, and some people we couldn't help them, is that they can hack a whole network of maybe a bank, for example, and then they demand for money. And until you send that money through Bitcoin before they would release it, we have seen that happen in real time. Some people we have been able to save them, some people we couldn't. Because there are all kinds of malware they use. So cybersecurity kind of ensures that systems are secure and that sensitive informations remain confidential. Now, there are four basic terms of or terminology of cybersecurity, which is threat, vulnerability, exploitation, and risk. Threat, vulnerability, exploitation, and risk. Now, what is threat? Threat simply means a potential cause of harm. A potential cause of harm. Why something happened. Now, vulnerability simply means a weakness in a system that can be exploited by an attacker. That means there are different weaknesses in a laptop, like in your network, just like the website that was hosted. I believe when we begin to go to the third application, you would see that there are a lot of websites that you can actually break into them. And this, my own is not to tell you to break into them. My intention is to teach you to see those weaknesses and then tell them how to fix it or help them to fix it. So you will see a lot of websites we have, they are not protected. So we'll talk about exploitation. The exploitation aspect is the act of taking advantage of vulnerability. Because when hacker sees vulnerability in a system or in a website or in an application or in a phone, which are part of the things we are covering, or any device, internet devices, they can exploit it once they see vulnerability. And then we will talk about risk, which is the last one, which is the likelihood of a threat exploiting vulnerability. Risk simply means the likelihood of a threat exploiting or vulnerability. And now we are going to talk also about ethical hacking and penetration testing. It is still the same thing. When you hear somebody call themselves an ethical hacker or penetration tester, they are simply telling you that they are an hacker. The only reason why they are telling you ethical hacking is because they are doing their own hacking ethically. That means they are collecting license. Because for me, if you say your device, somebody robbed you or you want to track somebody, I will ask you first for police reports. I will ask you first for commissioner, or I will speak to the inspector that they have the permission to track those people. I would not just track somebody. So I don't start tracking people, and at the end of the day, maybe you want to kidnap that person. That's why you ask me to track the person's location for you. So when I use the word ethical hacking, and hacker will just hack somebody's phone without permission, without even working with any organization. They just do it for fun. So for me, as ethical hacking, that's why sometimes I will put out challenge on my network, and I will tell people that if you want me to hack your phone, give me your phone number and write me a letter that I should hack your phone. And once you write the letter, my lawyer is aware of it. Then I will show you, okay, this is what I can do because you give me permission to do that. The same thing if I want to work for the government, I would need, most of them reach out to me, but I don't work with them. But occasionally, if they need my help and I see that the case is serious, I would assist them. So ethical hacker simply means they are also hackers, but they do their things ethically. Even penetration testing, still the same terminology. So there's the idea is to test computers or to test network or to test applications or software or internet connections, whatever. Our job is to find loopholes around all those things. Because if we don't quickly cover up those loopholes, if an hacker see those things before us, then the hacker can take control of the system. So that is the reason why most ethical hackers or penetration testers are always, they call us for those kind of job. And sometimes we don't need to leave the comfort of our home to do that. Now, there are three types of there are three types of hacking, and we call them three hackers. There are three types of hacking, which we call them black box testing, white box testing, and gray box testing. This is if we want to use the term penetration tester, ethical hacking. There are three types: white box testing, black box testing, and gray box testing. Let's talk about the black box testing. The black box tester simply means that the tester has no prior knowledge of the system. So that means sometimes somebody just give us their website and say, I want you to tell me all the weaknesses and I want you to damage this website. So we would see or do something to this website, but we are not going to tell you anything about it. And we do that. So when you are doing something without having idea of it at all, but you just break into it, they call you a black box tester. If you're a white box tester, the tester has full knowledge of the system. That means uh, like somebody who has worked in a bank before, and the person knows the system of the bank, knows some of their passwords, knows some of the details, or majority of the details, and use those details outside, give it to another hacker to hack it. That means that person already has a knowledge of the white box testing. That means of the information there. So if the person is penetrating because they already have the information, they call them white box tester. Sometimes some organizations will call us, and what they will ask us to do is, these are the information in our organization. These are the ways we set everything. How can you break into it? Let's see you break into it. That's what they call white box testing. And then we have gray box testing. That means I might just have little information about you. Maybe I have your ATM number or account number or phone number, and just with the phone number, I can get to you. Through your email address, I can get to you. Through your IP address, I can connect to all your system, your television, and every other thing that is connected to you. So that is it. And out of this, we are going to be talking about some applications like Kali Linux, Metasploit, Bob Suite, Mmap, according to the things that I've mentioned earlier. And I'll be giving you guys this book the moment after this class. I'll be sending everything to you guys, so you will go through it. I would like you to read them, and then we would begin with the class. Before, so that our class will start with practice, I think we should discuss on something before we go into the practice, because we just need to download some things, and then we will start the class next time from the practical aspect of cybersecurity and ethical hacking. We'll start from there next time. I would like us to discuss on which days and which time do you think will be convenient. The majority carries the vote. That means um, Saturdays 3 p.m. because we have a class by 5 p.m. I'm always having a class 5 p.m. and every day I'm always hooked up with one program. At least in a day, I have 4 to 5 classes. 4 to 5 classes. Only Sundays, I have maybe 2 or 3. So, which days do we think will be convenient so that majority of people would always be in the class? Do we accept Wednesdays? Okay, do we accept Thursdays and Saturdays? Do we accept Wednesdays and Saturdays? And what time around Thursdays and Saturdays? Or Wednesdays and Saturdays? Let us pick between those times, and what time will be convenient so that we will have majority of the people that would always be present. There can always be a space where you guys would practice among yourself. You would challenge yourself depending on the assignment. Depending, sometimes I might give you some work to work for somebody. So whatever, we know you are going to communicate. Any information apart from going through the videos, you might still want to ask questions and communicate, but we need to have majority in the class so that you can ask questions. I would like you guys to agree what time will be okay: Thursdays and Saturdays or Wednesdays and Saturdays. Let us choose.
Um, Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Uh, Please, I don't know because this is a fresh class. What will
Yeah.
you have us refer to you as? Is it a facilitator, a coach?
You
Um,
just call, you call me the man of thought. Today, I
okay,
am in the position to train you guys on something. Tomorrow, you can always, I might be your student tomorrow. So I don't need title. I just
thank
call
you.
myself the man of thought. So
Thank you,
we are
sir.
good at that.
I will suggest for some of us who are very busy throughout the week, we should take one weekend, as you suggested, which is a Saturday or Sunday. Then we leave 1 week. That is, we leave a day of the week for those of us who are busy or weekends may be free on during the week. So that is my suggestion to the class, sir.
Okay, thank you
Okay.
very much. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. What I'm suggesting is Saturday is a very good time for us because I know most of us are free on Saturdays. Then during weekdays, there are people among us, or me rather, that all through the week I'm very, very busy. So if we can choose, if we are going to choose Thursday, I think the time should shift to maybe evening time. Evening times, maybe most of us are back from the office, we're relaxed, maybe we can take the class. That's on Thursday. And on Saturday, it can be at the same time as today. That's by 3. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Hello, sir. The Thursday, sir. What time are you suggesting for the
I'm
Thursday?
suggesting maybe 5:30, 6 p.m. to
Uh,
8.
Sir, that personally, that is very inconvenient for me because I live in Lagos. I will know the Lagos traffic of a thing. I normally leave office about 4:30, and sometimes it takes me 2 hours to get home. So if we can, as the speaker that spoke after me said, it depends on your strength and your schedule. If you are not too tired, I would suggest maybe for those of us who live in Lagos, latest 8 o'clock we should be at home on Thursday, or 7:30 we should be at home on Thursday. That is why I wanted him to mention time.
Yes, yes, yes. So if we can make it, maybe we'll start the class maybe 8 if the amount of thought is free, 8 to maybe 10 or 8 to 9, depending on
Yeah,
Okay.
how available he
yeah.
is.
I
Can I
mostly
say
have a
something?
class around these classes I have around 8:30 to 10 p.m.
Okay,
on
okay,
Thursdays. Yeah.
okay. So
Someone posted.
so can we make
How
it
many hours is
Thursday?
this session supposed to take? Each session, each class, how many hours, sir?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Okay, okay. I have something to say again. Can we make it Saturday, Sunday, since everyone is at home?
Okay.
Very okay with
Saturday,
Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Pardon?
Yeah, can I say something?
Yeah, yeah.
Saturday, Sunday should be more better.
Yes,
Yes,
Saturday, Sunday.
yes.
Then let's check the time. Let's fix the time.
Yes, let's just check the time.
To,
When Oga
to,
is available.
to those of us who go to church, who are
Yes.
Christians, I think latest 2, 3 o'clock, people will
Yes,
have
we
been
are
back from church.
okay.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you can make it
So
about the same.
can we make it 3 Saturday, Sunday?
Yes.
All right.
So if we can
So
go on with it.
all right. So the majority choose Saturday, Sundays.
Yes.
I'm
Especially
All
suggesting
right.
Saturday, Sunday, 3 p.m.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
With that being said, I think a majority. Please, if you object, Saturday, Sundays, and those two, the only one here.
Hello, sorry,
Yeah, others
I don't
can
know if
speak.
I
Yeah,
can
you
talk.
can mute yourself. Yeah, you can.
Uh, I'm like odd one out. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe majority of the classes, if I can be getting the recording, I wouldn't be able to because my time is not determined. My working schedule is not determined, so I wouldn't know. Maybe I can be following up with the recording. So whichever day they pick, if I will be available, then I will join.
All
So
right.
what I'm
All right.
saying is that my only strength will be on availability of that video recording, then the books, so that I can follow up. I'm actually joining from Canada.
Okay. 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 All right. No problem.
Okay, thank you,
Um,
sir.
Please, I came in late. How can I unmute myself to speak? That's Caleb. Who is Caleb? Caleb. Caleb, you can unmute yourself with this mic. Let me just show you. You're going to see a mic close to you. This is the mic. You can unmute yourself. Just click on it, you unmute yourself, and then you can speak. Caleb. Well, probably when they are able to unmute, either he or she is able to unmute themselves, or we continue from there. So today, after the book I'm sending, there's a first application we are going to be working on. They call it mmap, and we would have to download that particular application today. And so, do we say that we are going to be having class tomorrow? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since we are going to be having class tomorrow by 3 p.m., that means there's no point downloading anything, because we are going to download them. I'm going to explain some things, and we are going to continue from there. And the work of mmap is to scan the network. It's a very important application in scanning network and the rest of it. Don't trouble yourself if you don't know anything about network. If you don't know anything about all these things, just be patient and open your mind. You would know a lot of things. So I know I have a class by 5 p.m. Moses Udo says, can we move on Sunday class to like 5 p.m.? I have a class. Now the class is actually 3 p.m., but it is a private section. And if I tell him, let's move it to 5 p.m., it's always convenient with it. So 5 p.m., except everyone decides 5 p.m. will be good. Now I can tell him, okay, let's go back to 3 p.m. So what do we think? Do we think 5 p.m. would that be more convenient for everyone on Sundays, or 3 p.m.?
5 is good for me.
5 is good.
For me, yeah. I don't know for the rest.
Yes, anytime Sunday is good for me.
3 p.m. is good, sir.
Oh, someone says 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Okay. What, I pushed the time to 12. 3 p.m. Okay, well, now we are confused there. Do we agree on 5 p.m.? Please let us agree on one time.
So we agree
5
on
p.m.
3 p.m. According to what you said. The majority carry the vote, sir.
Yeah, majority. Okay. Let's here's what we do. You can see this thing called raise your hand. If you agree 5 p.m., please just click on this raise your hand. 5 p.m. raise your hand. Okay,
I'm
we
not
have
seeing it
1,
over
2,
here.
3.
3 p.m.
No, 5 p.m. Raise your hand. Okay, 6 people said 5 p.m. Okay, 7, 5 p.m. 8, 9, 10, 11. So so we have to move it to 5 p.m.
Sir.
We have to move it to 5 p.m.
That is
So
11 over.
everyone.
Okay.
Yes. All right. No problem. So 5 p.m. That's time tomorrow. So thank you everyone for joining. I will be sending a book to you guys. Go through it. Prepare yourself for tomorrow. Make sure your network is okay, so we can practice all together. Have a great day.
Okay,
If there's
sir,
any
please.
question, if there's anything if you would like us to touch on before we go, that will be fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The
sir.
app
Yes,
is
sir.
the
Somebody
app.
should ask that question now that they
Yes,
want
sir.
to.
Sir.
Okay. Sir, earlier before when we were away, we discussed on having a group like WhatsApp group privately. We the students, like where we
For
can
this
discuss.
class specifically.
Yes, for this class. where we can discuss all our issues, where we
Hello?
can teach each other, where we can
Can
ask.
somebody hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Can
you.
somebody hear me?
Yes, we
We
can hear you, sir.
Can somebody hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. It's probably you
Yes,
that
we
can
can.
hear us.
Okay. As I was saying, where we can discuss, I think, teach each other, do our homework and everything, with your permission.
Yeah, the other groups actually do that. The reason is basically because the Telegram group is to have the information and classes and the programs there, so that
Yes.
others who are not present can actually go there and see the
Yes.
videos and every information. Because
Hello?
if we're chatting right on that particular platform, it might be too much.
Yes,
It
bulky.
might be
Yes.
too cumbersome. So
Yeah.
Yes.
it's good you have your own privacies where you guys can discuss, ask any questions, and then reach out to me from there if
Okay,
there's
sir.
any need for
All right, sir.
yeah.
So
But
with
one
that,
person can create it, and
Please,
yes.
can I talk?
Yeah, you can.
all
No,
right,
no,
fellow G.
probably your mic is not. Is I don't know. You can talk, fellow Gist, Abi.
Yeah, you can speak.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, please. I don't know. I'm from Cameroon. I've been trying to participate, but it's like nobody is hearing. I don't understand.
We heard you earlier. We can hear you.
You guys were talking about classes. Can you push the time to midnight because of internet issues?
They already voted earlier. We choose time to we were actually thinking about Thursdays and Saturdays, and people said Sunday will be fine. Saturdays and Sundays, and so Sundays majority chose 5 p.m.
Okay,
We were even saying 3 p.m. So
so
5 p.m. Sundays. So Saturdays 3
5
p.m.
p.m.
Sundays
Sundays
5 p.m.
and Saturday 3 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the duration of the class?
5 months.
Hello?
5 months. And each
What will be the
section is
duration of each
2
class?
hours. 2 hours. Hello.
2 hours.
I think it's 2 hours. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So on okay. Well, I don't know if I also have another fellow Cameroonian in this group. I don't know. So we can also work together this way.
We are here. We are here. We are here.
No, they are going to be setting up a group, and you can be part of the group. It doesn't matter. In the other groups that I have, people
Okay.
from Canada, Australia, US, UK, they all come together. They have a group where they discuss everything. They practice all together. They challenge each other on different.
I know.
So
I know, but you know,
it doesn't matter where
if
you
I
come
know where
from.
a fellow Cameroonian is in Cameroon, at least we can also meet in person and do one or two things. It's very important.
Yeah, open when you have the group, you can see the contact there, and you can reach out to the person. You would see the contact there, and you guys can discuss. I hope
Can I
you're
say
fine.
something?
Anybody from Cameroon
Yeah.
talk? Oh.
Okay, no problem.
Can I say something?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Okay, sir, please, before the
Okay,
class
then
come to an
okay, that's
end,
nice.
before the class come to an end, can you send us the app that we are supposed to download before tomorrow class ahead of
Okay.
time?
If you want to download ahead of time, so we just go straight to the practicals. All right. The first application we are going to be working on is called Nmap, and you can get it through this link called nmap.org. Now, the work of this application is actually to scan for vulnerabilities or to scan for open ports, to scan for a lot of things within a network. It can scan a website, it can scan, and that's what it works for. So if you go to nmap.org, you would see it here. nmap.org.
Okay, so if possible, you can send us the link.
And
When we click on it, it will take us direct there and download it for some of us that are
all
not
right,
familiar.
I'm gonna type it here, nmap.org. So it has been sent.
I've
That's the
seen.
link. Yes.
All right.
So you click after that, you come to download. If you are making use of a Windows system, you click on this Windows and it will download. If you are making use of a Mac OS, just like that computer at the top there, you click on it. If you're making use of a Linux, which is a different virtual operating system, you click on it. And if there's on any other things, I think most people are going to be using between Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So you can download. I believe a lot of people might be using Windows. So just click on this Windows. And when you click on the Windows, it will show you a lot of things here. And you would see something also like Microsoft Windows binaries. Microsoft Windows binaries. And you click on Nmap 7.96 setup. And then you can download it. If you can install it, just follow through and you install. If you can't install it, just hold on. You don't need to rush yourself. It wouldn't take us more than 10 minutes to do the installation, to run the installation.
It's all right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Any other question? Okay, someone, Eminem says he's making use of a MacBook. If you're making use of a MacBook, here's what you do. Go to Mac OS. And under Mac OS, you see nmap-7.96.dmg. Click on it and you'll be able to download it. So please recap. Recap on what exactly? On the Nmap. Okay. Here's what I said. nmap.org. Once you click on nmap.org, you're going to see part of the menu here. And what you can click is download. And out of the download, you find the link of get the latest Nmap for your system, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, or whatever. So if you are making use of Windows, click on Windows, and a list is going to show up. So you see Microsoft Windows binaries. It might go this way, but at the bottom, you see Microsoft Windows binaries. Click on nmap 7.96 setup.exe. And then a dialog box would appear. You can click save. Click on your desktop and click save, or click on download and click save. If you're making use of a Mac OS, MacBook, click on Mac OS. And in the Mac OS, you would see nmap 7.96.dmg. You can click on it and a dialog box should appear and you can download it also and install. If you are making use of a Windows and you download Mac OS X binaries, you most likely would not be able to use it. sorry, if you're making use of a Windows and you download Mac OS, you wouldn't be able to use it. Or if you're making use of Mac OS and you download the one for Windows, you wouldn't be able to use it. So someone's mic is on. Okay. So any other question? I've been able to install Nmap on MacBook. All right, that's fine.
All right, sir. Please, sir.
Hello, hello,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, this is Mr. Caleb. Um, I want to ask two questions. For example, like me, I have done ethical hacking before in school, and most of the things they taught us was about theory based, where we did with practicals, but most theory based. So I want to know, are we covering within? You listed a lot of things we will be covering here. Can we be covering dark web in this course? That is one question. Two, uh, I was very concerned about the practicals, but you cleared air on that issue of practicals because I was thinking at the end of this course, I should be able to retrieve, if someone meets me, to retrieve maybe his stolen website or maybe Facebook, I should be able to do that. Can you throw light on these two aspects? Thank you, sir.
Well, when we use the word ethical hacking, there are different parts of ethical hacking. Or when we say hacking, for a person, dark web, you are going to get used to the word of dark web. But apart from the word of dark web, you have to get to a certain level to be able to get to the real dark web. Now you can get to the markets. You are definitely going to get to the market of the dark web. But entering fully into the dark web and meeting, there are some criteria there depending on, that's an individual choice on what they are looking for and who they decide to make their friend. We have different groups in the dark web. Now, to your question about Facebook, I would only show you how to make penetration testing on any website you see. So Facebook, depending, I would show you certain things, but I would not hack some things for you. Basically, because if there is no permission to hack something, I can't hack that to just show you exactly how it goes. But I will teach you so that when you see anything that you want to hack, and we use the word hack, penetration testing, or ethical hacking, there's a terms when we speak this language. It's just like someone who tends to be an hacker the other day, and is a programmer, sorry, and he said in Tomoiwa Adejobi, he said to the police that he's an hacker and most of his customers are Yahoo boys. When you call yourself a programmer and an hacker and you say your customers are Yahoo boys, there's nothing wrong in being an hacker. There's nothing wrong being a programmer. But when you say most of your customers are Yahoo boys, now that means you are a fraudster. So we need to be careful with the way we use our words. That's why in the cybersecurity space, we always use ethical hacking or whatever. So according to your question, you will be able to do that. It doesn't matter the website, you should be able to do that at the end of it. But that depends on your practice. I will give you all the clues around it. We are going to practice on some of them, maybe on some side of Facebook, but we wouldn't break into everything just to prove a point. So depending on also your practice, you will be able to do that. Tracking, sending malicious code just to get to test in the lab. We do whatever we want to do in the lab. That's our system. Then what you do with people outside depends on you. I can train people here. Maybe 30 of, or maybe 20 of you guys might work in a big organization, and maybe 7 will say they want to be Yahoo boys. I have no control over it. So I'm not training people to be Yahoo. I'm training people to be cybersecurity experts and ethical hackers. The choice is going to be left to you guys what you do with it. But you'll be able to do most of that at the end of it.